Leader of the House, Andrea Leadsom.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The business for next week will be Monday the 8th of April, a motion to approve a statutory instrument relating to the draft Electronic Communications Amendment, etc., EU Exit Regulations 2019, followed by a motion to approve a statutory instrument relating to the draft Trade in Torture, etc., Goods Amendment, EU Exit Regulations 2019, followed by a general debate on UN International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. The subject for this debate was determined by the Backbench Business Committee. Tuesday the 9th of April, a motion to approve the Burma Sanctions EU Exit Regulations 2019, followed by a motion to approve the Venezuela Sanctions EU Exit Regulations 2019, followed by a motion to approve the Iran Sanctions Human Rights EU Exit Regulations 2019, followed by a motion to approve the Republic of Guinea-Bissau Sanctions EU Exit Regulations, followed by a general debate on housing. Wednesday the 10th of April, a motion to approve the Draft Regulatory Reform Scotland Act 2014, Consequential Modifications Order 2019, followed by a general debate on the 50th anniversary of the Continuous at-Sea Deterrent. Thursday the 11th of April, a general debate on the definition of Islamophobia. The subject for this debate was determined by the Backbench Business Committee. Mr. Speaker, as colleagues will be aware, discussions between the two main parties on the subject of EU exit are ongoing. Subject to the progress of those talks, there is the possibility that business will alter, and I will, of course, update the House as soon as possible in such an eventuality. We do want to enable all colleagues to have a break during Holy Week, but I would note that we will need to retain flexibility to potentially sit on Monday and Tuesday of that week, the 15th and 16th of April, and I will, as always, endeavour to update the House about business as early as possible. In the same vein, it is likely that we may need to sit on Friday of next week, and I will update colleagues on this as early as possible next week. Subject to the agreement of the House, Westminster Hall will not sit during Holy Week, following a discussion with the Chairman of Ways and Means, in order to make sure that as many House staff as possible get a well-deserved break. Mr. Speaker, yesterday was the third anniversary of the detention of Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe in Iran. We continue to call for her release, and the Foreign Office is doing all it can to make sure this happens as soon as possible. And this week is also Autism Awareness Week, which gives me the opportunity to congratulate all those who've taken part in fundraising events this week, and to thank all those working so hard to support autistic people and their families. Thank you.
Thank you. Order. I just point out that